Hey there, I'm at a flat in the Mission. This is an Edwardian, probably later period, close to the 1920s, and I can tell by this little arts and crafts detail. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you this funny little thing. This is actually a lever. I don't know if it still works, but back in the day, you could go down the stairs to this landing and swing that lever, and the door downstairs, which is down at the bottom of the stairs, would magically open. So this flat is a traditional Edwardian layout, 5 rooms. This is the upper flat, which is why it's a 5-room. Downstairs is going to be a 4-room. Really pretty, and I am going to go into these rooms, but I just want to show you how things look once you get at the very top of the stairs, which is where I am. So the kitchen is that way, 2nd bedroom is here. Behind me is a front bedroom overlooking the street, and behind this wall are the dining room, and the living room is through that door just here in. I'm on that landing now, and I wanted to show you this really pretty skylight. This is a little unusual, and it's why it's so bright and sunny in here. And then the other thing I'm really getting the feels for is this little nook, which was the telephone nook. It was where you were supposed to sit and talk on the telephone. Victorians, Victorians, Edwardians back in the day, they loved their furniture. So even though this hall was narrow, odds are good that they may have still had a little itty bitty chair that they would have put here that you would go ahead and kind of work your way around. I'm gonna press forward and just show you the front bedroom. People love the Mission. It even has a closet. That's exciting. And one of the reasons they love the Mission is because you get these really fantastic streetscapes. This is such classic San Francisco. I love the variety of architecture. This is kind of the reason that I still sell here. Moving from that front bedroom into the living room. Classic fireplace. Again, this is more of an Edwardian detail. And that's the real deal. That's truly wood burning. A lot of times the fireplaces in the older Victorians were coal burning, very shallow firebox. You really couldn't burn wood. If you're lucky, it'll take a Presto log, but some people don't even recommend doing that. We've got some really nice detail, very modest wainscoting, but really pretty. You've got the picture molding. That's called picture moldings because you can literally hang pictures. You can still buy these funny little S-hooks and stick them over that picture molding and stick a piece of wire at the bottom of the S, hang your picture. They didn't do that back there, but they could have. They just nailed those into the wall. Pretty hardwood floors, huh? Okay, we're moving back towards the kitchen. You can really see the change in light from the skylight to the no skylight. And I actually, for the staging, I love the staging, it's lovely, but I probably would have gone ahead and put a big fat piece of art here. Would have been a nice eye-catching moment coming back from the front of the unit. So the kitchen is slightly challenged. It's the kind of kitchen where people are gonna say, okay, we can make this work, but small dishwasher. We do not have built-in appliances. And then the real issue is the refrigerator, which is out on the laundry porch next to the washer dryer. So, when somebody's got one of the doors open here, you ain't gonna be able to get to any food. So laundry and cooking are maybe not allowed at the same time. We're gonna call these buildings next door as something that adds character. Don't you think that adds character? We can pretend we're in Italy. We're moving on to the bathroom, which is terrific. We love hex tile. We love a vintage, I'm gonna call that a 40s, maybe a 30s tub. Older hardware, wall mount, still cool. Very practical. They put the towel up here. We'll hope that the water doesn't hit it. I don't think it does, because this towel rack looks like it's been here for a while. The tile looks pretty clean. I always examine the grout. They did some nice sealing here. They were very smart. I've not seen the pest report on this, but it's the pest report that would show if there were any signs of dry rot behind that tile. Cute little built-in sink. How sweet is that? We got another little towel rack back here. Okay. That's your introduction to a classic, modest flat in the Mission District. Boy, I sure wish they'd put another painting there.